I'm Renee.
And I'm Anthony, and we are the voices, healers, and channelers behind Blue Soul Earth. We connect to higher levels of consciousness to bring forth divine energies, to heal and to teach ancient wisdom.
These energies that we access from higher dimensions largely consist of the ascended masters that humanity across cultures knows really well. They are many, but they speak collectively as one voice. And for simplicity's sake, we call them our spirit team.
How we channel as a couple is very unique. The energies we channel come down through Renee's crown chakra, through her solar plexus, into my solar plexus, and then back up through my crown chakra, and it forms a three-dimensional triangle. That's used to heal and to teach.
These energies flow through us a bit like an infinity 8. The symbolism behind why and how this happens is actually pretty profound.
It's actually accessing divine feminine and divine masculine energies, weaving them together to form one energy to heal and to teach.
We will be channeling different topics in roughly 10 to 15 minute segments that will be part of our Blue Soul Wisdom series.
So if you're just starting out on your spiritual journey,
or if you'd like to access higher levels of consciousness,
or you'd like to take your healing practice to the next level,
then join us.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Anthony.
And I'm Renee. And we're here to talk about consciousness, but from a different perspective. We're going to take a look at some excerpts from Quantum Science of Psychedelics, the Pineal Gland, Multidimensional Reality, and Mayan Cosmology. In this book, we're going to touch upon just one aspect of it, which is the shamanic state of consciousness. We'll be calling through our spirit guides to have a chit-chat about this particular topic. So as Anthony begins to connect to our guides, I'm going to read something from the Quantum Science book on the shamanic state of consciousness. Human beings are truly cosmic beings whose mental connection to the earth is the first step of a communication channel that may lead on to centers of the solar system and the galaxy and onto the cosmic tree of life, from which we draw our consciousness. Shamanism, in its essence, is about traveling to the spirit world, mostly for healing of somebody else. The basic premise of shamanism is that the visible world is pervaded by invisible forces or spirits, and related to macrocosmic quantum theory, which is based on invisible interference patterns underlying our very existence. As many as 90% of all cultures in the world have someone who performs the role of a shaman. They may call it something else. Despite their differences, these cultures share a number of beliefs. Spirits exist and play important roles both in the lives of individuals and in human societies. Spirits can be benevolent or malevolent. The shaman is able to communicate with the spirit world. The shaman can treat sickness caused by malevolent spirits. The shaman can employ trance-inducing techniques to incite visionary ecstasy and go on vision quests. The shaman spirit can leave the body to enter the supernatural world to search for answers, and our guides would call that just simply a different dimension. The shaman evokes animal images as spirit guides, omens, and message bearers. And lastly, the shaman can perform different forms of divination.
It is always an honor and privilege to be in your presence, Gaia. Thank you for receiving us.
Hi guys, it's nice to see you.
It's been a while.
You know, we love talking about shamanism, we love talking about quantum worlds, we love talking about consciousness. All over the world, there are people who perform shamanic-like functions and just called something else.
It is part of your nature, part of your DNA sequence It's a part of your evolution, part of your ascension. The problem is, many of you have forgotten that. The problem is that many of you have forgotten that you're truly all shamans. You just don't know it anymore. So you have these individuals, such as your selves, wake up, become the shamans that you truly are, so that you can assist others to wake up and become shamans so they can do the same ad infinitum, until your entire planet wakes up and remembers who it is. You see, a shaman is a great healer. They're called by different names: mages, sages, witches. Whatever language it is, shaman is a shaman. But the beautiful thing about the shaman is that shamans use both things of the earth and things of the spirit realm, not just one or the other. Both are combined together to give you the benefits of both. That is what a true shaman is. There are people such as yourselves now that call yourselves light workers. They too use primarily the spiritual realm, which is good also. You take use of the spiritual realm, where shamans often take use of the earth realm and then combine it with spiritual essences.
So hence why they access things from the elemental realm as one example and spirit animals as another example.
That is correct. But they also give you things that you call now psychedelics, your frog medicines, other things, ayahuasca. These are the old shamanic medicines that have always been used. You're just rediscovering them, that's all. And you're going on vision quests and spiritual journeys like you once did before. All of your ancestors did this. It was normal. There was nothing abnormal or different about it. Everything new is old, actually. Your awakening at this time is calling forth all of the things that are old. Your planet is going through a crisis. Everything is slowing down. All the things that you once used to connect to, that you had given up, you're connecting to again.
So how are the journeys different today in the modern world than they were 2,000-3,000 years ago?
Now you have to pay great amounts of money for them. Back then you didn't have to. They were just given to you as a way of being part of the community, as a way to heal physically and spiritually.
What about the psychedelic aspect?
Psychedelics. Psychedelics have been around since human beings have been around. Psychedelics have been around even before human beings were around. These are nothing more than plant medicines, animal medicines, combined together to put you on a journey or to heal you, actually. Psychedelics were always meant, or they were used as root medicines also, to heal the physical body. But to heal the physical body in a way that would allow you or your consciousness to travel so that it could get another timeline, if you will, another you, and to help you heal your body. You use these now as ways of healing as well, but to go on your vision quests. You see?
It is often used for trauma. So help people understand they go on these journeys and they're having this other experience which seems outer worldly, but in fact it's just connecting to another aspect of you in another dimension for knowledge and for healing.
Yes, that's correct. And that is a way in which you are able to heal your trauma. It doesn't matter whether you call it a shadow, a trauma, your demons, if you will. It doesn't matter what you call it. But these psychedelic medicines help you to heal these, but use them with guidance. Use them with someone, a shaman healer, a shaman doctor, a shaman teacher to help you go on these journeys, because they can become very dangerous.
Yeah, someone who's properly trained and didn't get certified in a week.
That is correct. Someone that has many years of training. Because when you go on these psychedelic journeys, your soul, as we have told you before, when you are asleep, we're not able to protect you. When you go on these psychedelic journeys, you're not able to wake up when you want to. Do you see what we're getting at? When you are in a dream state, your soul has free will to come and go as it chooses. We have no dominion over your soul. Only you do. When you are on a vision quest, a shamanic journey using psychedelics, it's like being in a very, very deep state of sleep. As you read in your book, there are darker things that will come to you when you are in these states, when you are on a psychedelic journey.
Dark night of the soul. We've all been there.
If you say so. That is why you must have a very strong intention when you go on these journeys, because you allow everything that is not close to the light to come to you.
I mean, you're essentially opening a portal, and not everyone realizes that they're opening a portal when they're going on these journeys.
You are literally knocking on the door and saying, "May I come in?" Or they're knocking on your door and you simply open it. Both doors are being opened at the same time. Be very careful, but enjoy the journey. It can be very healing. And once the doors are open, there's no going back. We've told you that before, haven't we?
You have indeed.
Once you've had these experiences and you've entered into the spiritual realm, and the spiritual realm has entered into yours, you cannot close the doors. They will be opened forever.
And why would you want to?
Be careful what you ask for.
Indeed.
And with that, we will leave.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you coming through.
We are certain we will come through again for you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us and receiving us. We enjoy our time with you.
So as they unplug from Anthony's consciousness and take leave, then the 3D version of Anthony in the human body will return to this consciousness, this present moment, and this timeline in the here and now. We hope that you really enjoyed this session and this chat about consciousness, about shamanic journeying, about psychedelics, and about how important intention and grounding are to the process. How do you feel?
Psychedelic. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye now.